Hello, this is Dr. Cruz, and I want to invite you to our upcoming two-part workshop on boosting your immune system. The whole immune system thing is an interesting subject. People are often amazed when I share my own story that I last took an antibiotic in 1978. And people are taken aback when I tell them that, and it's not that I'm some crazy nut or anything of that nature. That the reality is I've just not had to take any antibiotics since 1978. And the reason is because I've been very well aware that we have better options available to us. And if you read the news headlines, we're finding out that antibiotics are overprescribed, overused, and there's a lot of folks that would like to do something different, but they just simply don't know what else to do. Well, that's what we're going to be covering on this workshop. We're going to be covering such topics as what herbs have been shown to be effective in boosting your immune system. We're going to be covering essential oils. We're going to be covering homeopathy, chiropractic, laser, massage. All these things have their place as far as boosting your immune system. For example, with chiropractic, a lot of people aren't aware of the fact that when you get an adjustment, that there's been actually before and after blood levels taken, that your white blood cell count goes up after you've been adjusted. Your endorphin levels go right up after you've been adjusted. So all these things help in boosting your immune system. So those are the things that we're going to cover in part one. Part two of the workshop, we're going to be actually going over common conditions, things that we see on a regular basis here in the office, things that we've had experience with our patients, conditions that respond very well with the natural approaches and not having to run for an antibiotic every time you have a cold or bronchitis, or one of the more common things is ear infections with our children. It's one of the most common reasons that people see a doctor. As a matter of fact, the United States government spent millions of dollars some years ago. They sent guidelines to every physician in the United States. I got a copy of them myself, literally asking doctors to stop prescribing antibiotics as the first course of treatment. And they went over a whole list of things that they should be doing instead. A couple years later, I get another thing in the mail basically stating that these guidelines have fallen on deaf ears. The doctors were not following them. They continued to prescribe antibiotics. And as a result of that, now we have all these resistant bacteria out there that no longer respond to antibiotics. So we're creating the problem. So I encourage you, if you're interested in knowing how to help yourself without having to jump for antibiotics every time you get sick, come to the class. We'll be looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you.